It's time for nap time, story time. Although I'm starting a bit late because I wanted to make sure I properly honored these great women for Women's History Month. I didn't want to leave anyone out, so I had to put up a little display for Women's History Month before I began reading today. The book that I'm sharing from today is called Vherses. I like the way they spelled Vherses. And it's a celebration of outstanding women. And I will choose one today, and we'll learn about that person together. But before I start, here's my wrist. Here's the temperature gun. I am going to take my temperature. .0. That means I am fit. How about you? Let's see. Let's open the book. First, let's take a look at the cover. I'll read the names to you in a moment. And I'm not sure who donated this book to me, but it was donated by Literacy Inc. Literacy Inc. When a child reads, a community succeeds. I agree with that. So the women featured are Rachel Carson, Emily Dickinson, Amelia Earhart, Gertrude Early, Ella Fitzgerald, Anne Frank, Jane Goodall, Martha Graham, Fannie Lou Hamer, Anne Morrow Lindbergh, Georgia O'Keeffe, Eleanor Roosevelt, Venus and Serena Williams. Let's see. Let's open the book. I believe that's Amelia Earhart. Let's open the book. And I can't seem to. Okay, here we are. Okay, here are all of the titles. I'm going to close my eyes and point. Okay, who's this? You Learn by Living, Eleanor Roosevelt on page 9. She's a good one to start with. Here's her picture. Eleanor Roosevelt, American First Lady and diplomat. She lived 1884 until 1962. You Learn by Living. Who showed the world itself was awkward, shy, and plain. A highborn leader in a long, low decade full of pain. Poor farmers, blacks, homeless, the least advantaged hope to see, magnificently unarrayed, pure human dignity. A lady first, the great First Lady, looked fear in the face and said, there is no room for fear when courage takes its place. There's a little biography down here. It said, Eleanor Roosevelt, I'll show you her picture as I read it. Eleanor Roosevelt made her home in the White House, but she was much more than a first lady. A role she was to change forever. Arguably, more than any other U.S. president's wife. Her achievements and reputation were nearly rivaled by her husband's. Despite her troubled marriage to Franklin D. Roosevelt, this mother of 6 children, one died in infancy, became the goodwill ambassador to the world. And as a U.S. delegate to the United Nations from 1945 until 1953, she chaired the commission that drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. She was the tireless voice of the voiceless, one of the 20th century's most enduring standard bearers for justice. Eleanor Roosevelt, we salute you and we thank you. Happy Women's History Month. There's Cicely Tyson. Her autobiography is Just As I Am. We have Assata Shakur, her autobiography. We have Where the Light Enters, Building a Family, Discovering Myself, Dr. Jill Biden, our current First Lady, and our former First Lady, Becoming Michelle Obama. She is my forever FLOTUS. In the meanwhile, we had a short nap time story time today. I've got work I need to do. Now it's time for you to go take your nap.